Welcome to Round 5 of the Parenting Roundabout podcast for the week of December 19th. I'm Catherine Aleko, and I'm here with Nicole Eridix.
Hello.
And Terry Morrow.
Hello.
Today we're taking a break from talking and complaining and obsessing, and instead shouting out things other people are doing that we think you'll find as useful or enjoyable as we do. We call this our Roundabout Roundup. And I know that as you're listening to this, it is basically 2 days before Christmas or maybe 1 day. But anyway.
Well, let's see. Wait a second. This is Friday of the week of the 19th.
Yeah, the 23rd.
Okay. Yeah, sorry.
So, but I'm going to recommend an advent calendar anyway. And, you know, you could give this to somebody for Christmas and then they could have presents going forward. Or you could just buy this now for next year, or you could just file it away in your brain for next year. All of these are options. So Target has socks and hosiery, but it's just socks. Socks advent calendars.
Oh, cool.
And it's 15 days. So which is already kind of a lot of socks, but it's not 25 days of socks. It's 15 days of socks. And they have tons of different sort of themes. They have Star Wars, they have Marvel, they have Harry Potter, they have dogs, they have cats, they have just sort of general holiday cheer. They have, what else? Elf. They have Stitch from Lilo and Stitch. Didn't realize that was so as big as, Marvel and Star Wars and Harry Potter, but apparently. Mm-hmm. So anyway, there's just lots and lots of options. There's men's, women's, boys, kids. So you can find all different kinds, and it's just a fun little treat to get some new socks. I always enjoy an advent calendar, get a little something for several days in a row. So check it out at Target.
Yeah. I have a friend who's super into socks. I could get that for her next year. That's cool.
Yeah. You might want to go get it. Just stash it. But I don't know if you'd find it again.
Just open them all at once. Right now.
Yes. How about you, Nicole? What are you recommending on this almost Christmas weekend?
Well, my good friends have introduced my husband and I to a card game, which we thoroughly enjoy and play quite a bit with them. Uh-huh. And it's called Deep Shinola. And it's a game of strategy and luck. So we've only ever played it with 4 people. I imagine you could do it with 5 or 6. But lots of fun, lots of laughs, twists and turns. It's enjoyable. We really like it. So, and you can get it on Amazon. I would say it's definitely not for toddlers or preschoolers or early elementary, but
how does it work, or what do you do?
Well, it's basically you put a card down. So you have some cards that you can see, and then you have some cards that you can't. And the idea is to get rid of all of your cards. And you have to basically put a card down that's higher than the one before you. Mm-hmm. So the cards that you see, that's easy, right? Because you know what you're going to put down.
Right.
But once you get rid of all the cards that you see, then you move on to the ones that you don't. And then that's when luck comes into play.
Uh-huh.
So, and then there's a few little, Deep Shinola is the one where somebody's down, has absolutely no cards except for one. And then if you have the Deep Shinola card, you can put it down, and that person has to take all the cards in the pile.
Oof.
So, yes. So then they're back to square one. In fact, behind square one.
Right.
So, it's just a fun strategy game. I enjoy playing cards, so.
Nice.
I recommend it. And it comes in a fun little pouch container thing. So
cute.
So important. Because otherwise cards just have a tendency to find their way.
Glasses, like an old glasses case, eyeglasses case with the little, it's kind of cute.
Fun.
Nice. And how about you, Terry?
This is Terry's Catholic Minute. I've mentioned here before that I've been trying to up my prayer game. I started saying this Kitty's Morning Glories Rosary that I mentioned some roundups ago. And another thing I started doing at about that time is the Liturgy of the Hours, which is, I will read what it says here on the website from whence I got the book. It's the Church's official prayer and the highest form of prayer after the Mass. It is an ancient, structured way of praying Scripture throughout the day, focusing especially on the Psalms. It harkens back to the Jewish custom of praying at fixed hours, a practice continued in the early Church. And my understanding is that there are these readings for prayer throughout the day, but the resource I am using, which is a very nice, solid orange book that comes to your house every month, has only the morning prayer, evening prayer, and night prayer, which is plenty to remember to do. And we don't subscribe to things as much anymore. There's something so satisfying about getting something in the mail. And this is like a book, looks like a book. And it's so full of promise. And it's really nice and easy to use. Just sit down 3 times a day and you just read through it. There's hymns if you feel like singing a hymn with yourself. And so I have been doing my best to try to remember to do that throughout the day. I have also, I should say, as a side recommendation, put together for myself a little table full of religious objects, something I had never in my life done. But when I started seeing this doing this rosary on Instagram, and I saw people had these little setups. I don't know what you call them exactly, but I scrounged through my china cabinet and found some religious little items that had been, stuffed behind dishes and bowls, and an electric candle that I have for reasons I have no idea why, but it goes on the table, and it's nice to have a little spot to go and sit and pray that's a little apart and is special for that purpose, and I'm really enjoying it. So if you're looking for a little extra prayer responsibility or opportunity at this Christmas time, or as you move into the new year or looking for resolutions, this Liturgy of the Hours book I get is from Word on Fire. We'll have the link in the show notes. And it's nice. It's a good habit. Try it out. It's very peaceful and will make you feel like you're doing something important. And that is it for another week of Parenting Roundabout. Speaking of doing things that are desperately important, listen to your podcast. If you miss any of our earlier episodes this week, look them up on Spreaker, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, or wherever you get your podcasts to hear what we have to say about the college admission process, parenting trends, and what not to say when college kids come home. You can also find all our episodes at parentingroundabout.com and talk back in the comments there on our Facebook page or on Twitter, where you'll find us at Roundabout Chat. And, please do appreciate that if you ever get a bad link, I have now made us our very own 404 page. It's all pretty and has a link that will actually get you to where you want to go. So, yay me.
Wow.
Old
Lady Morrow. That's impressive.
Googled how you make a 404 page and did it. So every now and then just put the link in wrong so you can see and appreciate my work. Thank you very much. And please visit our Amazon shop at amazon.com/shop/mamitude, where you could find links to a lot of the things we talk about. Have a great weekend and a Merry Christmas if you're a Christmas person. We will be here next week with a week of speed rounds to close out the year, so please join us for that. It'll be quick. You can get back onto your merrymaking right away afterward.